Hello everyone, this is Vivian. I'll be explaining to you the second experiment in our compiler lab today. So what is the second experiment? Basically it's separating tokens into a symbol table. So let's check the coding and how it's done. Okay, so basically we have this program right here. So first we have a scanner class where we'll ask the user to input the language, and we declare a string called s1, so that's the code or the language you're going to enter from the user, and we'll use a split function to separate each token accordingly and store that in the string array called ARR. ARR is right here. So this symbol table actually contains tokens. We'll separate them into tokens such as ID, data type, value, return type, and parameters. So first we'll check the whole language first. So we'll use this while loop. While I is less than ARR.length -1. We use -1 here because we initialized int I is equal to 0 at first, so that's why we put length -1 here. Next we'll use this if function, and if statement to compare it. We'll check for the data types if it's an integer, character, double, float, and we'll also check if the next position is actually a function. So that's why we compare to open bracket to check if it's a function. Sorry, not a function. So as long as the open bracket is not there, it will print accordingly. So these accordingly to the positions in the table such as ID, data type, and value. So there'll be no return type and parameters for this part. So the next part we compare equal sign or addition sign. So when that occurs, we'll just increment I. Same goes for commas and equal sign and semicolon as well. So that's all checking right here. And the last part, what we do is the same. We'll use else if. We compare again if it's integer, character, double, and so what we do here is we compare to open bracket. So when there's open bracket, it gives a signal that it's a function. So there's open parentheses, and we'll use a while loop here. Compare to close bracket as long as it's still in the parentheses. So as long as it's not a closed bracket, whatever we compare initially, it's still in the function. So this while loop runs as long as it's not closed. As the function is not closed, this while loop will run, and compare again if it's a comma, etc., and the positions will be printed accordingly. So the next part, we compare again if the function is closed. So if ARI.compare to closed parenthesis, then we increment I again, and again we compare if the function is ending by a semicolon. If it's so, then we increment I again. So whatever we entered, if it's not right, we give a else statement. So else statement will say enter the code correctly again. So I'll just run this program and give you a glimpse of how the program works. So we give int I, we give a value for j, colon. Next we'll give a function here. So this is the language I've entered. So now the table will be formed. Yeah. So these are the IDs, data types. The value is 5, which I've given for j. Return type, parameters in the parentheses is int. So that's all for the second experiment. Thank you very much.